In this video, I'm going to investigate the behavior of this function f of x as x approaches infinity, positive infinity, negative infinity, and also the vertical asymptotes if there are any. So let me go ahead and do something here. So let's take this function and simplify it a little bit. F of x is equal to, I could kind of rewrite it like this. Cube root of, if I take x cube, factor out x cube, I'm going to get 1 minus or 1 plus 7 over x cube, right? And that is going to be 2x minus 1. And that I could rewrite as cube root of x cube, which is just x, right? And times cube root of 1 plus 7 over x cube, all of it divided by 2x minus 1. That I could simplify even further to x times cube root of 1 plus 7 over x cube divided by 2x minus 1. That I could further simplify to cube root of 1 plus 7 over x cube divided by, I'm gonna write this x as a division in the denominator, so it's gonna be something like this, 2x minus 1 over x. So that's gonna give me 2 minus 1 over x. Now finding the behavior of this function as approaches positive infinity or negative infinity is going to be the same as finding the behavior of this function. So let's consider the case 1 as x approaches positive infinity. What happens to f of x? So I'm going to just write f of x is equal to this. Cube root of 1 plus 7 over x cube divided by 2 minus 1 over x. As you can see, the terms 7 over x cube is going to go to 0. As x goes to positive infinity, 1 over x is going to go to 0, which is going to tell us that this is going to approach cube root of 1 over 2. Cube root of 1 is 1. We are dealing with real functions. So as x approaches infinity, this function approaches positive 1/2. Now we could do the same thing for case 2. So this is actually case 1. Case 2, as x approaches negative infinity, what happens to f of x is gonna, again, this is gonna go to 0. This is gonna go to 0, and f of x is gonna approach 1/2. So in both of these cases. Now we kind of have to look at the denominator for the vertical asymptote. For what values of x does it approach? Is it 0? So case 3, let me put it here. So for vertical asymptote, my 2x minus 1 has to be equal to 0. That means x is equal to 1/2. So as at x equal to 1/2, this function has a vertical asymptote. So what happens in that case? The function approaches positive infinity or negative infinity. So it's gonna either approach plus or minus infinity depending on which side you are approaching it from. I hope that this discussion was helpful. Thank you very much.